Hey everybody, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Now, we had a huge live stream last night where Elon revealed FSD 12, not only showing it working in Palo Alto, but also giving some technical details about how it worked that we've never heard before. So that was really exciting. That's looking like a breakthrough release in FSD, and everybody's talking about it. He also came on my space right before, which was really cool. We got some great commentary from him there as well. But then afterwards, I got a FSD 11.4.7, which is what we're running right now. And honestly, I feel kind of bad for 11.4.7. It's been overshadowed a little bit by 12. Everyone's talking about 12. Meanwhile, we've got this really great release here that I think is really kind of underappreciated. So I got a few errands to run. I got to go to a few different addresses. So let's go there together with FSD Beta 11.4.7 and see how it handles everything. So we've got a right turn onto Pine Street in a quarter mile. Looks like we've got a stopped Amazon van. We got a Amazon driver running across the street with some packages. Car stopped and waited for them. We've got a car that might be trying to come around the Amazon truck. Notice how it slowed down in anticipation that that person might try and go around the truck. So it's not only perceiving, it's predicting. It's saying, oh, what is that person going to do? And how should I respond to what they might do, given what I would do in the same situation? So really advanced stuff happening here, even before 12. They've gotten it to work remarkably well. Huge props to the team. And unlike 12, this is here, it's ready today, and we can use it, and it works quite well. It can do all my driving. Okay, moving along now. Interesting that the speed is set to 25, even though the max speed limit is 30. Possibly it lowered the speed down due to the type of road. Waiting for bicyclist. Alright, now we got our right turn coming up ahead. Got a red light. So yeah, we're about to see a huge increase in the speed of FSD's improvement, I think. On one hand, you've got Tesla spending billions of dollars to increase their training compute capacity. They've actually got a cluster of 10,000 H100s that they're bringing online on Monday. So that's going to be really exciting. This is, an insane amount of money that they're spending. They've also got their Dojo computer that they're starting to use for some training. It's mostly on NVIDIA. But the bottom line is, over the next 18 months, they're really going to increase their compute capacity by about 20x. So that, combined with the new approach they're using with FSD 12, plus the increasing number of cars they're producing, putting on the road, gathering data, I think we're going to see a step change in really the rate of improvement. Alright, stopping for a yellow light. Looks like we got a stopped Amazon truck in the lane to our left, and a package driver. So typical Saturday afternoon, you got a lot of people driving around. People walking around, enjoying the day. Alright, here we go. Another Tesla cutting in front of us. Car reacts naturally. No abrupt braking. What the hell? People aren't paying attention. Nice, easy, comfortable drive. Don't really have to do much. Just sit back and watch. Most people don't realize that you can buy a car that can do most of the driving for you today. All you need to do is supervise. Soon you won't even have to supervise. Okay, so we're going to be making a left onto Masonic Avenue. Very slow, boring driving. Alright, I think this is where we turn left from Masonic up ahead. It's kind of an interesting intersection. In older versions it was often difficult because you can't really see what the road looks like when you're here. And then in past versions it would kind of have to adjust abruptly. But now that seems to be sorted out, for somehow they figured out how to handle it smoothly. Alright, now we've got a right turn onto Anza Street in a quarter mile. Someone getting out of their car. FSD automatically offsets. Very good. Right, lots of people pulling out of the plaza. Lots of people pulling in. Lots of pedestrians on the side of the road, walking on the sidewalk. Alright, we got a green light. Just waiting for this car to pull out. That was more gracious than I would have been. Hopefully we still make the green light, or I'm gonna be pissed at it. Okay, no harm, no foul. Alright, we got a car that's sticking out into the lane. The car stopped suddenly, predicting that it wanted to get out, and it turned out it did. I would have just driven to the side of it. That's the kind of thing I think V12 is going to be much better at. Knowing what's natural and what's not natural. Because you don't have these sort of hard rules that are programmed in, like, when you detect a cut-in, then stop. And then it's firing way too early, and then you're getting this sort of unnatural behavior. It should be able to just, you know, more intuitively learn when it's appropriate and when it isn't. And we'll have to see, of course. We may be putting too much hope into this, and, you know, maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be, but it does seem to be a very promising approach. Okay, we got an open door here. Car's offsetting. Very good. We got some speed bumps here, and the car is slowing down to an appropriate speed, although it may have been because of that, but I think it was probably because of the speed bump. Okay, offsetting a little to the right as there's motorcyclists passing by without a center divider. Very good. I mean, It's driving damn good. Poor 1147. Really getting overshadowed by V12, but, you know, gotta give 11 some credit. It's already working so well. They got pretty far with this approach. Alright. Coming up on another yellow light. Interesting. What is it doing? It looks like it wanted to change lanes or something, but then saw that the cars were parked there. I don't know. That was definitely a weird maneuver it did there. Maybe I'll send that up to them. Okay, we got a green light. Moving very slowly, possibly because of the pedestrian on the right, although they aren't in our way at all. But the way it was kind of angling, it might have, you know, kind of thought that pedestrian was. Okay, looks like we got a stop mail truck up ahead. Alright. Oh, looks like the mail truck's moving. Limiting max speed for road type, so it thinks this is a road that we should only be going 25 on. Oh, now it reversed it. Now it's back to 29. Oh, now it's back to 25. It's interesting. It isn't sure if this is a road we should speed on or not. I wonder, what qualifies as a road that you should speed on? Maybe like a road that's too narrow or too residential. It limits the speed, I don't know. Okay, so it kind of braked there because of the way that car was turning. That was interesting. It was a little unnatural, but, you know, better than hitting the car. Okay, now it's pausing. It's seeing that person walking, but they're paused. So it's that person's signaling with their hands to go. So that was a little awkward, but it did ultimately go. I guess that's something that V12 would probably be able to handle intuitively, hand signals and things like that. It's a really powerful approach, actually. Alright, we got a pedestrian crossing the road up ahead. Another Tesla. One day soon they'll be using FSD too, if they're not already. And we got a right turn on 9th Avenue coming up in 0.1 miles. It's so good it's boring. It just works. Okay, here's 8th Avenue, and someone's crossing the street. So we'll stop, wait for them to cross, and continue. Alright, so here we are at our first destination. So, that's it. Alright, so no takeovers on our first drive. Now let's head to our second destination. All right, pulling out cautiously there. We got a speed bump. Okay, slowing down for the speed bump, that's good. Now we got a left turn here onto Anza. Okay, speed bump. Very good. Stopping at the stop sign. We have these center dividers, which I think are designed to slow people down. Alright, here's a pedestrian walking across the street quickly. We'll wait for him to pass and continue. Next, we've got a left turn in a mile on Masonic. Another stop all the way down to 0. And there we go. You can see the car in blue because it was waiting for it. And now we continue. Really monotonous driving tasks. When people say I love to drive, this is not what they're talking about. They're not talking about going 20 miles an hour, stopping at stop signs. The system can do these types of monotonous tasks much better and safer than we can actually. And it'll do it right every time. We won't get tired of doing it right. Stop sign after stop sign, 0 every time. Whatever you program it to do, it'll do. Alright, I think this is the last one. Really exciting stuff here. Okay, so now we're stopping in the middle of the road for no reason. That was interesting. I'll send that to them. Not sure why it thought it needed to stop there. Maybe it thought it saw somebody entering the crosswalk. Okay, green light. The guy's not moving. He's probably on his phone. I'm not on my phone because I've actually got driver monitoring. There's a Mercedes electric SUV on the left. Good to see. More and more electric brands. Okay, cautiously proceeding through the intersection, probably because of those motorcyclists. Offsetting for some cars parked on the side. Slowing down for a speed bump. another speed bump. Alright, here we are at Masonic, and we're going to make a left turn. Light's green, let's move. Some pedestrians crossing on the left. I don't know if we're going to make it. Alright, time to sit here for another light cycle. Notice how we're the only ones who didn't make the light. Everyone else went. I find, and this isn't anything, with safety or even comfort, but I find that FSD is often the last person stuck at the yellow light and often stuck behind the world's slowest person. So it'd be great if that happened less often. Tons of cyclists, tons of cars, and looks like we got another green light. And it's all clear to go. Perfect. Okay. Good cautious lane change there. Even seeing that cyclist, to just still do the lane change more cautiously. Alright, we got a right turn coming up. This can be a challenging one. It sometimes pauses unnecessarily here when making this right turn. Alright, let's go. Come on, no hesitation. Do it. Go. It stopped. Maybe because of the person. Maybe it thought they were going to cross. I don't know why, but it stopped. Alright, now we got to make a right turn here. Waiting for that car to creep up. And looks clear. We can go. Being a little overly cautious there. Oh, I guess because it wanted to make a lane change too. Since we have to make a left turn right here. Now it looks like we have some cyclists approaching as we make this left turn. We'll want to wait for them. And now we make our left. Great. And here we are now at stop number 2. So we do have one more stop after this, and then we'll head back. So I will see you guys for the next stop. Alright everyone, we are now down to our last stop. So let's go and head to Twin Peaks. About 15 minutes, 2.8 miles to our final destination. Okay, we got a pedestrian. Looks like someone's getting into their car. So we'll want to be careful of them. Looks like the car's offsetting a little, and they closed their door, so good. Okay, looks like we got some cyclists, possibly a kid riding with them. Okay, they stayed on their side of the road, very good. And now we got a left turn. Looks like quite a bit of traffic here. And we got a motorcyclist pausing to see if they stop. And looks like they've stopped, so now we're continuing. Next we got a right turn onto Geary Boulevard in 500 feet. Okay, stopping a little short here, but continuing to creep up. Alright, this is the right place to stop. Okay. Making the right turn, very good. Alright, stopping for no reason in the middle of the road. That was weird. I think maybe because it saw that car coming up behind us or something, but I don't know. It was odd. Alright, now we're waiting to make a left turn. Maybe it thought that car was going to go around us and go into the left lane or something. Okay, come on. Come on. A little bit of unnecessary pausing there again. Alright, we're stopped at a red light. In 1 mile, we have to make a right turn onto Frederick Street. Quite a few pedestrians and cyclists approaching. Alright. All clear. Red light. And green. There's a Mustang Mach-E. The guy's driving the car himself. Poor guy. And it wants to make a lane change to the right, but honestly it's way too early. It doesn't need to do that yet. But it did it anyway. I guess it doesn't want to get stuck. Alright, now it wants to change lanes to the left. I think it feels like we're getting a little stuck in this lane, even though we're not, it's just moving slowly. Alright, waiting at the traffic light. So far pretty good in all our drives. Haven't really had any issues. There's a Waymo. I've definitely been seeing fewer cruise cars since they reduced by half. It's noticeable, as you would imagine. Alright, we got a green light. That guy's license plate says AirPods. I wonder why. Maybe he designed the AirPods. Or maybe he just loves AirPods. Tesla Model X driver. Okay, we are again stopped in the middle of the road, confusing the person behind us. So a little bit of new version hesitancy maybe. A lot of cyclists behind us. Okay. Moving along slowly. Okay, going around this traffic. It's good. Used to be I would have to put the blinker on to tell it to do that. Now we can figure out that it needs to do it itself. There's a Polestar 2. Tons of EVs around. There's a Tesla over there. Tesla Model Y. There's a Tesla Model S. Tons of EVs being sold. Oh, again, stopped for no reason. Visualization disappeared as well. What's with all this stopping for no reason? I don't get it. Maybe we need to clean the camera or something. Let's see if that helps. Here's Haight Street. Tons of people walking around on Haight Street. Bubbles being blown by someone. And we're going to make a right turn onto Frederick up ahead. I think that's the next street over. Okay, stopping a little far back. But not too bad. Okay, here's where we're making our right turn. Full NHTSA approved stop. And there we go. Okay, a little bit of harsh braking there for no reason. I think it thought maybe this car was pulling out, and then it realized it was just stopped. Okay, we got 3 Teslas at an intersection. There's another one actually, 4 Teslas at an intersection. Okay, very good. Speed bump. Very good. And we've got a stopped Amazon van, driver crossing the street to get in. And our car goes around it. Beautiful. Here's another Tesla. It will be running FSD soon if it isn't already. So far this video is pretty boring for me. I mean, it's working pretty well, but, you know, it's kind of like a given at this point that it's going to work. There doesn't seem to be, you know, typical new version hesitancy. It's stopping too soon, it's being a little bit jerky, but that usually smooths out as the release rolls out. So kind of what you expect. There's a cyclist, and there's the cars. They weren't visible, then they appeared. Alright, we're going to go on to Twin Peaks Boulevard, make a right in 0.1 miles. Okay, here's where we're making a right. Twin Peaks, here we come. Okay, there's a guy crossing the street. There's a car pulling in. Alright, handled that all very smoothly. Okay, now this guy wants to pull over again, it looks like. Okay, that was well handled. Normally it would probably get stuck waiting for them to stop, which would be really annoying. Alright, now we're turning left for Twin Peaks. Alright. Now we're going to be making a left turn onto Burnett Avenue in 0.1 miles. We've got a stopped FedEx truck. This is a challenging one. Very good. Okay. And now we make a left. Very good. I like how I did that very cautiously and slowly. Looks like we've got a trailer left in blocking most of the lane. Goes around it smoothly. Very nice. Beautiful view of San Francisco from up here. Okay, looks like it's waiting for a car that is actually parked. So given enough time, it realized that it was never going to move, and it continued. Wow. Good fast reaction there. Okay, another stopped car. Cool. And now it looks like we got someone parking. Navigated around that. And now we've got a left turn onto Hopkins Avenue coming up right here. There's another Tesla friend. And here we are. This is our destination. Okay, great. Another zero takeover trip by FSD Beta 11.4.7. Now we got one more ride back right after this, and then we're done for the day. Alright, that's a wrap. We saw everything we need to see. And now let's head to the Palace of Fine Arts to wrap up our drive. Maybe we'll drive down Chestnut Street. So we gotta make a left turn here. Visibility is blocked by trucks and parked cars. But it did well. Very impressive. Next, we got a left turn onto Clayton Street in half a mile. White Tesla Model Y. Now, the reason I point out all these Teslas is because, and there's another black Model 3, as the software is perfected, all of them are going to become self-driving cars. So just to kind of understand the scale of that, just look at all the Teslas we're driving by and realize they're going to be running this software too. There was two of them right there. There's a Hyundai electric vehicle. Oh, a little close for comfort to that Jeep, but not collision close, but I would have stayed a little more to the right side there. Alright, approaching our left turn onto Clayton Street. Very good handling of the curvy road here. Okay, this looks like a pretty challenging intersection. I'm honestly not really sure where the left is. I guess it's there where that orange car went. So we're gonna wait, and now we can go. Okay. Very good. And now we've got a right turn onto Deming Street. Here it is. Oh, there's a parked truck. And it had to go around that. Very good responding to that, even though it just saw it as it was already making a right. Okay, now we're making a left onto Uranus Terrace. Interesting name. Here we got a car someone's getting out of on the left. Got a squeeze in between the parked car. Great. Alright, limiting the speed based on the narrow road. Oh, we got an Amazon van moving. Navigate around that well. There's a Tesla Model 3. There's another blue Tesla Model 3 over there. Alright, waiting at a four-way stop. There's another black Tesla Model 3 to our left. You guys can't see it. Okay. Now you can see it. It's cutting in front of us because this car was waiting too long to go. People get impatient, they just go. Alright. Very, curved road surface, curving left and right, and it's able to handle that well. Alright. Curvy road, no problem. Still leaving enough room for the other cars, not hitting anything. You love to see it. and this is still V11. Alright, so now we need to keep left. This is kind of challenging. Gotta make sure there's no cars coming, and it cautiously went across. Great. Okay, looks like there's a woman getting into her car. She's got the door open. We want to be careful of that. Great. No issue with the pedestrian. Now we've got to make a left. Okay, a little bit of an issue here with the car that was coming. Didn't really have enough room, so we had to kind of move forward to give them room to go. Very good. Okay, now we've got a right turn onto Euclid Avenue in 1.3 miles. Tough visibility here with all the hills. Hard to really see what's happening even, just a few feet in front of you. But the car is cautious, it creeps and continues forward. A little bit of unneeded braking there, but nothing too harsh. This is the kind of thing I feel like V12 will be able to handle much more naturally. Okay. There's a Tesla Model 3. Okay, we're stopping. I don't feel like we needed to stop. I feel like we could have continued there, but I feel like it's just being cautious with the narrow road. Okay, now it's stopping because of the cars up ahead. Again, I feel like we have 2 lanes here we can go, so this is a little bit unnecessary. I'm going to go ahead and just press the accelerator so that we don't get stuck forever. Very annoying. Again, stopping. It's not able to handle this. It's these, the opposing traffic just makes it freeze. Okay, and now we're sort of blocking this guy. So again, oh, fuck. I'm gonna give it the accelerator. Now we're stopping in the middle of the road. Not good. So, nothing really wrong on these drives, just way too hesitant. Way too much false slowdowns, which is, pretty typical for a new update. So, can't really judge it too hard for that. Alright. There we go. Now we're back onto Haight Street. A lot of pedestrians, a bus. There's a blue Tesla Model Y. Alright, there's a silver Tesla Model Y. Very exciting stuff here. It's like Elon's drive yesterday. He turns it on and just stops at a red light for like 5 minutes. It's like thousands of people watching. And that's the excitement of self-driving videos, waiting at red lights. That's why I think most people probably aren't aware of how well it actually does, because who would sit down and watch something like that? Okay, there's a black Model X, a white Model Y, there's a white Model 3, there's a red Model Y, there's a silver Model Y, there's another silver Model Y. Are you understanding what I'm saying here about scale? There's a blue Tesla Model 3 to the left. All of these cars are going to be self-driving. Many of them are already running the full self-driving beta, probably. Waymo can't say that. Cruise can't say that. Did you see that many Waymos or Cruises? No. This actually matters. There's a red Tesla Model 3. There's a silver Tesla Model 3. There's a BMW i3. I'm just bored. I got nothing to do, so might as well count Teslas. There's a blue Tesla Model 3 to our right. Nice color. Underrated. Continuing to crawl along now. There's a white Tesla Model 3 to our right. There's a white Model X to our left. There's a silver Model S. There's a blue Model Y. Okay, a little bit of hesitation there. There's a silver Model 3. There's a blue Model 3. There's a silver Model S. There's a white Model 3. There's a black Model 3. There's another white Model 3. Okay, let's see. Is it going to hesitate like it did last time? Come on, come on. Yay! Maybe because there was no pedestrian this time, it was able to do it correctly. Alright, now we're going to be turning left here. I like how it was able to make a right turn and then get over into the left lane quickly. Alright, left turn. Cool. Alright, we got a right turn onto Lombard Street next. There's a black Model 3. Alright, we got some pedestrians crossing. That's blocking the road. There's a silver Model 3. Boring stop and go traffic. Okay. There's a Mustang Mach-E. There's a Polestar 2. Okay. There's a motorcyclist who rode right up to us and it stopped in the middle of the road. That was bad. You know, better to just continue than to stop. The motorcyclist could have hit us. Alright, there's a silver Model 3. Here's a speed bump. Good handling here, even with cars coming the other direction. Nice scenery. Alright, stopping at the stop sign. Kind of hard to see where we're going from here. Previous versions would kind of stop and stutter here a little bit. Oh, yeah, looks like it's still doing it. A lot of stopping for no reason today. Oh, more stopping. Alright, now here's where we're going to turn right. There's a black Tesla Model Y. Okay. Harsh braking. Oh, harsh braking. Stopping and starting. Uncomfortableness. There's a silver Tesla Model 3. Okay, stopping in the middle of the road. For no reason again. Okay, now we're going to make a left turn. Waiting for cars, waiting for pedestrians. We got some people standing in the intersection. Come on. The light's green. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Why does it want to turn left? That's weird. Didn't expect that really. Oh, I guess this is where it has to go. There's a white Tesla Model Y. Okay, a little bit of harsh braking there. And now for our grand finale, let's try Chestnut Street. Okay, we got some pedestrians, we got a kid. Dan O'Dowd said it would run the kid over. It didn't. So he's a liar. What's new? Okay, we got somebody opening their door. There's a white Tesla Model Y. Okay, right turn. All right, left turn. Okay. We got an open door here. A little late on responding to that, but still saw it. Okay, now we're making a right. And now we're making a left onto Chestnut. There's some bicyclists. There's a pedestrian, harsh braking when it saw the pedestrian. There's a blue Tesla Model 3. Okay, and now we hit stop, so it continues. End trip, I mean. All right, so here we are. It's 4:30 on a Saturday. We are gonna drive Chestnut Street. There's a Hyundai Ioniq 5. Got a lot of people on bikes. Some kids on bikes here. This guy looks like he wants to pull into the road. The car slows down. Looks like we got someone running in the middle of the road. Pedestrians in the crosswalk. We got someone crossing on the other side. The car is waiting for them. All right. And now we're crossing. Good. Here's a UPS driver unloading. Okay, didn't affect us. That's good. All right, braking for a car that's pulling in. Looks like we got a car trying to park. And we're continuing on. A little bit of unnecessary braking there. Just a tad. All right. Come on. Okay, looks like we got a firefighter or a fire truck on the road there. Someone's pulling over onto our side of the road. The car moves over to the right. Very good. And yeah, it looks like SF Fire Department. So we're going to offset from the truck. Still give room to this BMW iX. Alright, come on, people. Alright, we got some more pedestrians crossing. Alright. They've cleared. It's okay to go. We got a stroller up ahead. Baby stroller. A little bit of braking there. That was a little bit unsettling given they were in an intersection. There were people trying to go behind me. So I don't like all this braking. But again, that's typical of a new version. Okay, Model 3 white over there. That might be one of our last Teslas of the trip. Who can count how many Teslas we saw in the whole drive? I'm curious to know. There's a black Model Y about to cross in front of us. All right, and we're just about done. So this video was probably pretty boring, but TLDR, FSD Beta 1147 works really well. Oh, there's a red Model Y. There's a silver Model Y. There's a silver Model 3 on the left. Yeah, you think you saw your last Tesla, but then you didn't. Anyway, 1147, it works really well. No one's really talking about it. They're all excited about V12. But hey, 1147 is pretty damn good. So it works well. It's a little bit too hesitant, as we see with new versions, but hopefully that smooths out over time. All right, thanks for watching this really boring video, everybody, and have a great weekend.